Right, we're in Upper Corris today and we're going to find Maes y Bwlch, Maes y Gorwyr, Fronheulog and Hafoti. Many years ago there used to be a castle there, but we can't find the remains of that. But we're hoping we're going to find, with the help of Ray and his satellite, special navigating thing he's just bought, and that can find anything. So my family used to live here many years ago. We were the Owen and the Thomases.
Start of the route by the old chapel. Here's the main road going to Dolgellau. The old road coming up from Corris. We parked there. We've walked up round the corner and we're walking up the track now. Where that blue dot is, by the chapel building, is where we are. And we're going up here, past that turning, all the way up here, past Penstair, along to the junction. This is the old Dolgellau road. To the corner behind Plastin Berth, and then we turn right up the footpath and up the hill there to the start of what we believe is Oxford Street, going up towards Maes y Bwlch, and then finally up to what's it called, Hafoti at the end.
God, I remember coming this way with 9 Corris and Bet. I used to see the fox. I think this is where 9 Corris was carrying my mother as a baby up here, and she was attacked by a cow, and she turned to her side, you know, to protect my mum, and she was injured. That's Hillsborough there, where Robert Owen Thomas was born. Penstair?
Penstair, yeah. Not long before that chimney comes down, is it?
Mm.
I remember a bit more stone on it than that.
There's a bit of box hedge in here. I'll have to take a sprig of this. Everywhere I go with family history, I take a bit of box home and I grow them into a hedge. I've got an Italian garden.
And you see the way the roof is. The stonework on the outside is cut stone that was above the roof line, and the roof line ran down the ridge below it. So the stonework made a frame on the gable end to keep the roof in. Might have been thatched many years ago when it was first built. A little shed with a pigsty in there. We are here. We've come along the old main road. Llaen y Groes is straight on along the road, but we're turning right here, up this path, up the bank here, and going up the hollow of the field, all the way up to the right there, round to the right, and round to the right of those trees up there on the path. And when you get up there, we come to the start of the road, the village, and yet from here up, it's marked on the map clearly, it is a proper road, all the way up to Hafoti. And then it gets to Hafoti and comes to a dead stop. But it doesn't go anywhere at either end, only to a footpath. The house part was that square there, which is along where it joins the road. Nothing left of it, only a pile of stones in the grass. And further along here, that's Maes y Gorwyr there. And we're moving along to that now.
And just think how sad it was though, because Robert Owen had to come and live here when he was 10, because his mother died in childbirth, so she gave birth to a little girl.
And then his father died a couple of years later.
And then 2 years later, and the baby died, and then his father died, and he had to come and live with his aunts here.
The ruin is sort of marked on the map, but it's not named. And the Fronheulog, is it? Fronheulog, yeah. That's marked but not named.
What's this building now?
Just 100 yards on from Maes y Bwlch is the ruin of Maes y Gorwyr. See, we've come along from Maes y Bwlch here, along the road. This is Maes y Gorwyr here, there, and you can see the building by the side of the road.
Right.
And the road forks just after the house here. It goes down to the reservoir one way, and it carries on up the bank, the Fronheulog, and then just off the map there, out there, where that dot is Hafoti. So this is where we are here. The old map where it is marked is the same place on the old map. So this is it.
So goodbye Maes y Gorwyr. And I don't know, there's supposed to be some soldiers buried here at Maes y Gorwyr, that's why he's called that.
You can look down on this from the upper road up there.
And Ray says Fronheulog. It's just up there. And that's the most important house because that's where my great-great-great-grandparents lived and my great-great-grandmother lived, Dorothy. And that's Fronheulog.
The barn, yeah. All old roofing slates, look, they've all got the holes in.
And that's the house there, yeah?
Yeah. Well, this is the top of the chimney here. And the whole lot came down, look, when the beam collapsed in the ingle nook. And the whole chimney and the gable end all fell inwards in one piece to here.
Found Fronheulog. And this is where my great-great-great-grandparents lived, Robert and Margaret Owen. And my great-great-grandmother Dorothy lived here. And they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children here in 1841. Potty's up this way, so we're going to find that next.
The windmill above Kindness in the distance.
Is that what that one is?
Yeah.
Don't have any evidence that my family lived in Havoti, but maybe they did years ago.
It's only 200 yards up from Fronheulog,
Yeah,
so they were all neighbours. But this was built onto the old house.
and this is Havoti, up at Corris,
Yeah.
just past Fronheulog.
The bit you see is the new extension. And when you see it on the other side, you can actually see where they've added the wall on to increase the height as well. It doesn't show so well.
Well,
from
is
this
that
side.
a little chimney there?
I think it was a window, but that was been filled in as well. There's a lintel above it, isn't
Yeah.
there?
And you can see where the floorboards,
You
where
see
the
where
beam...
the ceiling was, because
yeah.
where we're standing now was quite a bit lower then. And there was an upstairs, quite a decent upstairs, actually. And here, there was a stone, bottom step of a stone stairs going upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the worn edge here. See where they built this onto the corner of the old building? That was the original corner, and this was the original roof line here, going up. So that big stone there, that would have been the ridge, and then it comes down there. And what they've done is built this on, and all this bit here has been added on, and these stones to throw the water off over the roof of this building. And all that added on then, up to the ridge there. And right in the corner there's a tiny fireplace and a little salt box in the wall. Can you see it? Next to the fire, a bit of dry wall to keep the salt warm, salt dry.
A fireplace. It was a posher place.
This was the older house. Look at the thickness of these walls and how well they were. See, this goes into the back. This is a huge ingle-nook fireplace the other side.
Yeah.
And this tiny fireplace here goes up, the chimney goes up into the back of it. All of that area on the end of the house there was one huge ingle-nook fireplace, and the bread oven is in the corner inside there, decent sized bread. And you see there's an arch,
Yeah.
it's a stone arch on it like the one in Cavan in Pennell.
I was just going to say, because you know that nice shaped wall, that stone, I was thinking of Owen Glyndŵr when I saw that. That's the type of places he had.
That's it.
That one's about to fall over. Oh, it's such a shame. Dead. Nobody here. Gone forever.